Think about this. Are you struggling with your backswing? You don't trust it, so you don't commit to it, so you don't make it as long and as fluid as it can be. I know you are. I know you struggle with this. I have got you covered in round 2 of Sunday swings. Thank you so much for joining me here on Sunday. This is the final Sunday, I hope, of the year that we will be in the garden. Fingers crossed. Okay, so the winner of Sunday Swings number 2, which is a free swing analysis, by the way, I'm going to tell you how you can win as well, is Keith Scally. So as you can see through the backswing here, we've got a setup position which is quite upright, which we need to improve on. Backswing works very short, so we've got no real body pivots and turns, and then he doesn't trust where his arms should move to. So we're going to talk about 3 drills today which are going to improve your backswing from setup to body motion, and how we turn, how we get a separation between lower and upper, and then a great feeling just where the arms want to be on the backswing. It's a complete guide, this one, which is really going to help you. Now, if we think about it this way, do you want to win a swing analysis? We all want tips for our game. Now, whatever we say about Keith's swing, you can apply to your game as well. So, it's so simple. I'm going to tell you now how you can win. Number 1, all you've got to do is join this team by hitting that big red subscribe button. Turn that bell notification on as number 2, and finally comment down below #PickMe. So simple. Now, I would really appreciate it if at any point during the video you are enjoying it, please do hit that thumbs up button. Let's get into drill number 1. Now, number 1, if we're going to move great through the backswing, we need to make sure we're standing to this golf ball perfectly. That is the first place we need to start with this. So, standing to the golf ball perfectly with driver, this is how I would go through the routine. You can use this with all your clubs as well, okay? I want you to go left toe out, right foot just a shoulder width apart. Now, if you've got a 7-iron, you may go a little bit narrower, or you may go a little bit wider if you prefer to go a little bit wider with driver. I like to go just on or just wide of shoulder width apart with my driver and get gradually a little bit narrower the shorter the club I get. So keeping those legs straight, hold that golf club up to the sky, bring it down now till it runs parallel to the ground. Keeping those legs straight, I want you to feel as though you just tilt forwards from those hips, like this. This motion is what I want you to make, this tilting motion. So the club hits the ground, then slightly bend the knees. So we can stand over the golf ball now. Our armpit should be over our toes, our middle hip should be running through the middle of our foot. This really allows us to be in a position which will help us move the arms and the body much better through the backswing. This is going to make you trust it much better too. I think if we're standing too upright to it, it makes it hard to move athletically. It makes it hard to move as we want to and pivot around ourselves. So that is number 1 on our list. Let's stand to this golf ball correctly. Let's jump now into tip number 2. Remember, 3 tips here that are really gonna help your game. You need to listen to all 3 because they all blend in together. Now, the first place we need to start with this is getting the body moving. So we noticed, and this is what I see in a lot of golfers, a short backswing just comes because 1, in the upright position to start with, then 2, just moving with the arms. So you can see why it's important to listen to all 3 of these tips. So into golf posture now, we've got to understand through the backswing we've got this happening. We've got a little bit of left bend, so our alignment stick working down this way, and we've got someone pulling our right pocket up and around for a right-handed player. This would just be the opposite if you were left-handed. You'd have a bit of this bend and left pocket around the corner, okay? So during our backswing, we need to make sure the upper half turns more than the lower half, and you're going to see this really easily with these alignment sticks. So if you are at home and you are watching this, or you are at the driving range and you're watching this, stand up, get this alignment stick through here, and just follow me through this process, because it's really important you get these tilts right with the body. You look at those pros, their head stays so still through that backswing, but they get that massive coil. This is how you can get that, and anybody can do this. Anybody can work to get in that, because you're going to work this through a simple routine. So let's start that again. Good golf posture. We have left, and we have someone pulling the right pocket up and around, okay? So what I want you to do here is we're going to go left, right pocket around. So you can see here at the top of the backswing, I pivoted around my central point, okay? I've got into a position now where I've got a 90, roughly, with the shoulders, relative to ball to target line, and 45 with the hips. My right leg slightly lost flex. So I worked through that going this, and around the corner. So blend that all together now. This is what we're after. Because if you think, if we get a better turn, we get separation, look how much higher my hands can go now, because I've got good chest turn and I've got good hip turn. We want those hips to turn, but not as much as the shoulders, because that allows us to store that power and create a bigger stretch on the way down, which is known as an X factor stretch. No, we're not singing. X factor stretch, and that's our source of power. So not only is this going to help you swing the golf club better during the backswing, it's actually going to help you store and create power millions of times better. Now that's what we want, isn't it? So you just creating a few reps of this, left down, right pocket, feel stored, and you'll notice you actually stand over the golf ball feeling so much more centered. I mentioned this in Sunday Swings number one. I can't get my words out. Number one. It's cold. My cheeks are cold this morning here in the UK. Many people turn this way through the backswing, and I said turn this way through the follow through. So if you've not checked out that video, please do go and make sure you do check that one out as well after you've watched this. So this is what we don't want. That's what people associate turn. This is what we want to associate turn with. You can see how we pivoted and turned around ourselves. So we've got the first two elements of this, which are really going to bring our pieces to our puzzle together. The final piece is number 3, and how we can get these arms swinging much better. So think about it this way. We're really building this up from foundations. Standing to the golf ball better, pivoting better with the body. The final piece of the puzzle is these arms. Let's get into that now. Really hope you're enjoying this video, guys, and if you are enjoying it, please do hit that thumbs up button. The final piece of this puzzle is to show you how we bring this all together. And I've just got a band here which you can pick up. I feel a bit awkward saying like this, but you can pick up from Amazon or eBay for really quite cheap, and this alignment stick through here. So we've spoken about how we're just bringing it all together here, how we stand to the golf ball better, nice and athletic, how we get those pivots and turns through the golf swing. This is what I want you to feel now in the backswing to give you that confidence, give you that turn, give you that speed, give you that power. That's everything I promised you at the start of the video, and if you followed it up to now, you're going to be able to access that. I apologise to someone doing their gardening or something in the back garden. This is the last video we are going to be doing in the garden. I promise you that. I apologise for that noise, and hopefully it's not so bad. Okay, so standing to the golf ball better, this is the process I want you to follow. Number 1, can we feel as though the shoulders start our swing? This gets the hands to work in and the club to work out. Number 2, feel as though the alignment stick still points over the golf ball. Number 3, bring the alignment stick to level, okay? So we never want the alignment stick to stay this way, and we don't want it to tip over this way. So watch how my alignment stick works. Point number 1, just left of the golf ball from your perspective. Point number 2, just over the golf ball. Point number 3, bring it to level. That is the process I want you to follow, and you can do it all in one simple routine. Once you've got those parts nailed, it will feel easier, it will feel smoother, and that's bringing every element together. That's bringing the setup, that's bringing the pivots, and that's bringing the arms working together. Real simple moves for everybody to follow that is going to feel so much easier for you during the backswing to create more power, create more speed. But the one thing I would say, the one thing I want you to get is that you're going to have some confidence in your backswing now. So thank you so much for joining me. That is Sunday Swings number 2. Don't forget, if you've not already entered, enter now.